What's poppin', hoopers? You already know who it is, and if you've been living under a rock, it is the Shaq to my Kobe. Did I mess it up already? Oh no, the Duncan to my Robinson. Oh, it'd be the Robinson to my Duncan. You ready for this one? The Blake Griffin to my Chris Paul. Ooh, Lob City. I was probably DeAndre Jordan because I can't pass the ball like that. But anyway, the Penny, the Shaq to my Penny. It is DSP and Bravo. It is none other than the world's greatest podcast in basketball podcast history. None other than Hoop Haven. DSP, what is the deal, my man? How's it going?
Welcome, folks. I'm good, man. How are you, brother?
I'm good. My arms are tired from all that moving around like a damn fool. But you see the hoodie I got on. I'm a little shit today.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. They made it to the Super Bowl. Some teams don't even smell the playoffs. So it is what it is.
Hey, I'm proud of my guys. They did good, man. They took an L, but damn, they did good. They did better than the last time we were there.
There were people actually rooting for the Niners that I know aren't Niners fans. And I was like, oh, wow.
They're sick of Patty Mahomes. So it's like, okay. They're turning into the new Patriots. That's all.
It looks like Pat Mahomes about to be the new Tom Brady. So, you know, first I'd like to apologize for the shirt. I didn't know it was going to do this to y'all. You know what I mean? But maybe you like it. Maybe on psychedelics. And
I'm about to say you ain't. The shirt's all right. Well, I don't know. It is a little trippy. I don't know.
It's trippy, especially when you drop us back when the screen comes up. You'll see. It's gonna be funny.
Okay. All right. For sure.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for joining us. Episode 16. We got an interview for y'all.
Word. Am I wearing the same hoodie?
I think you are. Oh no, you had a red hoodie on, but I don't know if it's
two red hoodies. One's plain, and then there's this.
Yeah, I think it was just a plain red hoodie. But yeah, man.
Continuity.
We got an interview for y'all. Damn, I forgot his name. That's bad.
Oh, Legacy Leagues. His name.
It was the founder of Legacy Leagues. He pulled up.
Hold on. Can't do that to him.
Super cool dude. Yeah, word. See if you can find his name.
Can't do that to him, bro.
Yeah,
no. Joey.
Cool. Joey, there you go. Joey
Zacco. Shout out to you, bro. We didn't.
Shout out to Joey Zacco.
We do this on the fly, so sorry.
Yeah. But hey, it is what it is. We appreciated him coming through. We're about to set that up for y'all to play for y'all right here. That's going to be the first segment. So I guess we'll be right back.
We'll catch you on the other end, yo.
Yes, sir. Be right back. So as y'all guys can see, this is the very first segment. We brought in a very special guest. You guys heard us discuss this league before. Legacy Leagues. We saw the guys going crazy, dunking on each other, catching windmills, shooting from like 30, 40 feet out. We were like, wait a minute. What's going on?
What is
this? This is out of control. And of course, it was my... which way is it?
I'm this way now, over here.
This way, wait. This
Point
way?
the other way.
There you go.
There you go. This way.
There he is.
Yeah, here I am.
Bravo was the guy that brought the league to the attention. This man over here is the spokesman, head of the league, or whatever you call it. He'll clarify everything. But shout out to Joey of Legacy Leagues. Thank you for coming on. How are you doing, bro?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm the founder, everything. But yes,
okay.
I appreciate coming on. So there you go. Whatever title works for me, but I appreciate it.
Founder's the best title you can have.
Yeah, I was going to say, founder's the best title.
That means it came from here. That's why
you are the mastermind.
So before we get into anything, I just want to say, I know you gave a little background, DSP, but as you know, we all got these, and that's how you find them. I start scrolling through the phone, and I just see, damn, somebody got dunked on crazy.
Right
back. It's like, damn, that room is a little lower.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. Went to the page. That's what I sent you to share, and here we are today. So
there we are today.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to your league for real.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Out, man.
Yeah.
Let them know a little bit about yourself, bro.
Yeah. So I started the league in Connecticut. Right now we're in Connecticut and Rhode Island. We have
Awesome.
2 leagues going, and it's called the Legacy Leagues, and we play on 8.5-foot hoops. And I always say, kind of like you guys said, that's what gets people's attention. Right. So you see that whether you're a player, fan, online, in person, when you're at the gym, you're like, wait, that's something's up.
Right.
What just happened, right? And then really a lot of the extra stuff that we do, which is what allows us to be seen online, is a lot of the content, right? So full stats, kind of everything you guys mentioned, previously on the other episode, I saw it and was spot on. So jerseys, stats, highlights. We do live streams now on YouTube, post-game interviews, letting the players, talk some crap, podcasts, graphics, when they win awards.
So I'll just
a little bit of everything. Yeah. So you can see, yeah. So you'll see some of the clips here. We edit these videos together. I mean, it's a lot of fun. And again, the dunking is what draws people in, right? And then all the extra stuff, we have career stats, highlight videos, all of this kind of stuff is what keeps people coming back. And I think that's kind of been the dynamic I've seen.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, as you guys see the videos here, I mean, you guys seen us discuss it before in detail, very first segment of the other episode. I mean, we were like, when my brother shared the content with me, I was like, whoa, what is this? And then once we started looking deeper into the league, we started seeing the stats being taken, the awards being given out at the end of the season.
Listen, some of the stats. Sorry to cut you off, DSP. Some of the stats are crazy. I just want to point.
That's what really
big
caught
on
our
numbers.
attention.
Some of the stats I saw, I was like, whoa.
Like, wait, how many points and rebounds per game?
Yeah.
How many assists per game? Like, look at. I mean, I think
in this video,
I know the electricity in the gym must be crazy.
Yeah, and a block is coming up next, so there is defense. I swear, even though some.
Of course, I know there is.
No, but it's well, I'm responding to some of the comments that we get now online. It's like, oh, no one's playing defense. You know what I mean? Not so much you guys, but a huge block. So huge. It's so funny. I mean, even though it's 4-on-4 and the rim is lower, it's a lot faster paced. In a close game, in the playoffs, I say it all the time on my shows. It slows down and there's not as many fast breaks because people are really playing, and it turns into real basketball. Even everything else besides the rim, it feels like the energy, the fans, the execution, the having to rebound, having to play defense, like all of it, which is what makes it fun. For people who like basketball, it feels like the real deal.
So I mean, that was something I was gonna ask later on, but since you brought it up now, I was like, the playoff feel is probably like it turns into real basketball because the teams that are there are the best of the league, and they understand the importance of a possession. So like you already said it, it was like, well, it slows down. It doesn't go 100 miles per hour in the playoffs because they understand, hey, it's winning time,
Right.
Exactly. And it's a lot of real players that, have played in much bigger games than a legacy league's playoff. And these are the biggest games that we have, right? So it's funny, we have players who played, D1 college basketball previously, as Barstool said, they're definitely washed up now, and I tell them that to their face, right? But they're still more talented than me, and trust me, and a lot of the players in the league. But they've been in big games, right? And so some of that translates over, and because, a good percentage of the league is former high school players, at a high level, former college players, some players who play overseas previously, now kind of, are older but they still play. So they take that real basketball experience and bring it to the league, and it elevates everybody else. And it really does give it that feel. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
I had a question. I'm just watching. I just saw a guy get posterized, so that made me.
I mean, that's always the guy's attention, man.
Oh my gosh! All right, so what I assessed when I watched this. So I was big in this. I've always been big in the sports, but big in the sports, especially in the early 2000s. Slam ball. It reminds me a little of slam ball, with the rim being lowered and a lot of high, above the rim jams and stuff like that. But just like you said, as the game slows down, you then get your traditional NBA game. So you have like a, I don't want to call it a niche because it's not really a niche, but you have a market for like a casual fan to just be like, whoa, these guys are doing incredible stuff on a lowered rim. But then you got your diehards be like, wait a second, this is still just hoops. How did you even come up with the dynamic to even have those two blend together so well?
Right.
That's what I wanted to ask.
That's a really good question. I think I got lucky, and I say it all the time. And I'll partially bash football players. I mean, it's a basketball podcast, right? And I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But, if we had a bunch of football players initially, right? And again, I'm picking on football players, so it's not serious, okay? But if we had a bunch of non-basketball players initially join the league and just mess around, it would have that feel, right?
Yeah.
And it would maybe push away some of the more serious basketball players because they'd look at it and be like, that's cool, but that's not what I want to do. That's not like real basketball, right?
Right.
So I think I got lucky just kind of with the base of players that have stuck around, the initial group of players that they are real, quote unquote, basketball players who understand that and want to play like that. And like I said, everyone else then kind of falls into line and has to play that way if you want to be competitive because they are bringing that aspect of the game in. So I think, and that's kind of the cool part. It's funny when we expanded to Rhode Island, it was like, all right, let's kind of see how this goes, right? Like the first one's going, but it's a different place. So now how is that dynamic going to happen again? And it's the same thing. I mean, it's partially luck with some of those players finding it and joining, where then when it spreads, people who know the players see the league and then they want to get in, right? So it's like word of mouth is how it spreads. Yeah. So if the word of mouth is coming from someone who they know plays serious basketball, then it's going to attract those other people and those other serious ballers together. So, yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, the talent pool must be great in both leagues then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
it
awesome.
Is. And it's so funny. Everybody, in a lot of the comments, it's been great kind of seeing everybody see it, and you guys, and a lot of other places kind of see it and have their opinion on it initially, right? And it's funny, but as new teams join, it takes everybody a season or two to get used to it because they come in with one preconceived notion.
Yeah,
right. I'm going to run around. I'm going to dunk every time. It's going to be fun. And then they play one of those competitive teams and they get waxed. Right. The team is executing and they're like, oh, all right. So this, it's still fun, but
but this is legit. Yeah. Because I remember, I think when I first saw it, I said it on here. I was like, I'll get like 30. I said, I'm terrible, but I'm going to get 30. I'm just going to dunk on everybody. As I watched more, I give you a solid
it's not
5.
just rim running. Right.
Exactly. No. Right. You can't at that level. Not at that low of a hoop. You can't just rise up like you want because everybody can rise up at that level. So that's the dynamic. I like that, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I like how you use the dunking aspect of the league to draw people in. But once they get in and see the real basketball, they're like, wait a minute. Yeah. This is real competitive and I could actually dunk in this league. I like this. So, I mean, a quick question for me is what inspired, what told you, hey, I'm going to do this? And what pushed you there? Because, I mean, you can have the idea, but you actually executed it.
The follow.
So, what inspired you to do that?
Yeah. We used to play in my backyard on a lowered hoop, just like in some same idea, right? So, I always did that growing up, and it was, how we stayed out of trouble, right? And then, half court is one thing, but then there's no running start. It's a different game in the half court, right? So, that's crazy.
Wow, but, that was out of control right there. That's fine.
So then I was like, all right, full court.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't want to cut you off. I'm going back. That is a 4-point game. Am I going crazy?
Yeah. No, it's a 4-point game.
It was still close to that. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue. Joey. I'm sorry.
So, that's funny. Yeah. So then, we brought it inside and found some full court. And then I could never just, roll the balls out and be like, let's go play and then go home. Right. And so I went to school for journalism. And so I kind of had some of that communications, broadcasting, media background. And I love basketball and I love sports, right? So while I was playing it, I was like, it'd be cool if we did this. It'd be cool if we added this. And then you turn around and it's a full league. So then I'm like, all right, well, now there's a standard.
You got a league.
So now there's a standard. And I think that's also what kind of sets us apart is, random, because of the jerseys and the highlights and the analysis that we do, random people can't kind of just come one week and not the next. We have rosters, you have to build your team, this is your team. Somebody gets hurt. We have replacements that we can do. But for the most part, come with your team and this is your team for the season and work it out. Right. And then next season, people move around, obviously, and there's everything but trades, which is hilarious. So people try to switch teams and whatever. But that's the cool part, because a lot of leagues, people show up one week, not the other. You don't really know who you're playing, and in this
rec
league,
leagues, yeah.
So it's still a rec league, but there's that continuity and that wanting to come back and improve your team, and that's the addicting part for a lot of players. Where, like I said, a lot of the new teams, they get a group of guys in, we'll be fine, and then they kind of have to not necessarily cut their friends, but make some decisions on what are we doing, right?
They want to win, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Bravo, you got one?
I'm good for now. I'm good. I haven't had anything new pop up, so yeah, I'm good.
I mean,
oh wait, I got one. All right,
go ahead.
All right. So how many years has the league been around for either Connecticut or Rhode Island? That's what I want to ask first.
It's been around 8 years.
8 years.
Total.
Okay.
So we started in Connecticut in 2016. Yeah.
And then expanded. Okay. So gotta have it by now. If you were to name 3 Legacy League Hall of Famers, give me some names. Give me some guys.
All right.
This is your chance to put some of your stars over for your league. So give me 3 Legacy League Hall of Famers. I'm putting you on the spot.
All right. I like it. So it's going to be not always the best player, but one of them is, I think, our best player. So his name is Mike Davis in Connecticut. He's been around since the first season. He's actually 46 points shy of 2,000. And he'll be the first player to reach 2,000 points. So, again, we do career stats, so we have all of that data, right? And so oh my goodness, I forget how many titles he's won, but over 5. And been on that team that's always kind of been the dominant team, but he's been the best player on that dominant team. And it's funny, he's not necessarily the most athletic or, the biggest guy. So he's a guard. Yeah. And so people see him and they're like, oh, what's the big deal? Before the game, right? And then in the game, he this season, I think, went for 50 at one point, you know what I mean? Like 16 threes, just like an all-around very good player. Yeah. And is one of those players that in the playoffs locks in on defense and actually becomes one of the best defenders, as well, right? And that's kind of the part that they turn on when they need to kind of get over that hump, right? So the one who just made that 3 right there, Cody Crawford, I wanted to shout him out. He's one in Rhode Island, one of the first players, joined my first season. I didn't know him. He saw it online and joined. He's the captain of that Lob City team. Nice. And he's been there every year, and they won all but one of the titles in Rhode Island. And he's been like the GM of that team, kind of constantly revamping the team. And they've had a core. And you see Mac there too. Which is awesome, man. So that was so cool for him to come out.
Well, he still shouldn't be dunking though. I just want to see crossover excuse me's and some layups and some missed layups. That's all I want to see.
He's awesome. Shout out to him for he came out before that week just to come see it, and I would so shout out Mac.
Awesome.
And it was so great for him to play, but for sure. But the third one I think is kind of open. I mean, I'm gonna leave that one open. I think those 2 stand out in my mind. I mean, the third one is going to be, there's a lot of players who win titles and put up stats. But those 2 are the longest, I think, in each league for sure. And
awesome.
I love it.
That's awesome, man. I mean,
sorry to put you on the spot like that, but
to hear that you have that's what he does. That's puts people on the spot. But no, I mean, to hear that you have this league in 2 different states, that means your team, because I know it can't be just you. Yeah. So I know you got a team of guys behind you that are doing the videos, getting the stats. I mean, here's an opportunity just to shout them out, man, because I know you're the founder, but I know you got to have a great team.
It always,
I mean, you have it in 2 states, bro. Some guys could barely run their league in 1 town. You have 2 states, bro. So please shout out the team, bro.
Yeah, so it's so funny. I'll go in order. So first, my brother helped me do it. So I know he's dragged into it whether he likes it or not. But and then it's funny that I get interns. So I actually give back a little bit, and I'm able to, because of all the content we do, right? The writing of the articles, the editing of the video, the on-air stuff. Awesome. People are able to get college credit for it. So that changes every year. So that's awesome, a training and learning curve for sure for us. So it is nice to be able to do that, though. And then some of those interns, a couple from the first season ever, 2016 in Connecticut, Sam Leventhal and Joe Cat, as we call them. Those guys have stuck around and are still involved. I mean, they're living their lives, but are helping, so very much involved. And then in 2017, awesome. I had another group of interns, and two of them, and a lot of them have stuck around and stayed involved, obviously, but Greg Horn and Connor Sauer are the ones actually running the Connecticut League now, but they interned in 2017. They did a podcast for us after that, just like wanting to stay involved because they love the league. So that's the main group right now that have been, there's others that, like I said, have stuck around and help. And I draft some of the players to help sometimes, work the scoreboard when I need some help. So it's definitely a team effort.
That's for sure.
And that's kind of what, is going to help us expand, right? So not to kind of push the conversation that way, but the goal is to kind of keep growing this thing, right? So,
of course.
Having those people who started as interns, and learned how to do everything, right? And have grown with us, they know the way we do things, and the quality. And so having them involved and being able to get them larger roles as it grows makes it easier, and it's so funny. Before the past summer, Overtime shared our stuff in House of Highlights, and that's probably how you guys saw it over the summer. So appreciate all of them. It's so funny. A month before that, I'm like, all right, we don't post crap, right? And I'm sure, as you guys know, like, you never know who's going to see it. So even though we don't have a lot of followers, it's still the internet, right?
Right.
And like, not that, we're not going to post anything, but it's got to be good, right? There's a standard here, and it's going to work itself out, because you never know who's going to see it and maybe look away, and you would never know because it wasn't your best, right? So I've been doing that forever. So it's so funny that a month after I say that in 2023, a random clip gets picked up, and I'm like, all right, guys, see, I told you, now it's on. Now people are looking, and so having people from the beginning, the point of that is having people from the beginning who understand that and know that's the vision. Like, there's no shortcuts. Makes quality the expanding easier.
Yeah. That's awesome, bro. Yeah, that is so awesome. I mean, you did speak on expansion, so is there any more you want to explain on that? I mean, because I was going to go to the expansion part, but you took it. I mean,
he's coming to us next.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, man.
That'll be the next way. You're going up the territory. I see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is like, where is New England the territory that you really want to do the expansion most, or?
Yeah, I think starting out, that's the best bet. So I know a lot of people have been asking, and right now, no news to break. I apologize on that, but the plan is to expand and, keep finding new locations. And I think the most important thing, which is why it is taking a little while, is we're still super small, but also I want to do it right. I think that's part of what sets us apart, right? And so it's easy to be like, bring a league to Florida. It's like, I would love to. But it needs to be a legacy league, right?
Right.
And so I think starting in New England is the way to go. So Massachusetts for sure. We'll make sure, you guys got to get your butts out there. We'll draft you guys. But doing it right and keeping it semi in New England first. Yeah. With the understanding that, once it's replicated, you could do it anywywhere. So it's getting everything lined up to be able to do it. But yeah, I mean, that it's going to be, we'll see how long it takes, but that's the plan, right? And I think not rushing it is important if, you're in it for the right thing, right? Which is to do it right. But I think that's what sets us apart. You guys, I know on your show the first time around, pulled up a lot of the graphics and the clips, and like we're just going through our profile, right? And I'm like watching it, I'm like, oh God, what did we post? I hope it's like, no.
We loved all of it, so
yeah, it was all good, bro.
Luckily, good. Thank you. And luckily, I had that initial thought, and then it's like, well, we only post good stuff, so I should be straight, right? And so it goes back to that point, but you need to do that. So when someone else sees it, the one chance you get to make that impression is important. And I know I'm preaching, you guys know that, but that's what goes into the, expansion idea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Bravo. So, you got a question?
It's not even a question. It's kind of just one thing. First, I'll start with just keep doing what y'all doing, and I'll tell you why. Because I used to play. Me and him used to play in a football league in New York that started off. If you watch the podcast, I've mentioned it a bunch. No referees. We were out there calling our own calls. It was rec league football, tackle, no pads, right? Yep. It has now grown into what they call the A7FL. If you've ever seen it or seen the viral clips on it, We started when nobody was playing, and it was referees.
Yep.
17 years later, these guys have a deal with the Arena Football League. So keep doing your thing. You guys are going in the right pace.
Man.
Right
Somebody
path,
will be watching, bro.
Right. I wish
I
nothing
appreciate
but
it.
success to y'all. No problem at all.
Thank you. Yeah. It's been fun. I mean, I'll shout out Anthony Richardson, who's a hooper, messaged us, from the Colts. So, some of LeBron shared our clip a long time ago, and there's a ton of others. I mean, I get all cool over that stuff. I freak out, like, oh my God, KG shared our clip. It's like, I want to start a league. So it's to the point that, who else besides them saw it? Right. And that goes for anybody's stuff. So it just, it takes one, which is awesome. So that's the mindset. It's cool. It's helpful, especially after, 7 years or whatever, not that it matters how long, but to get a little push in that direction, right? To get some traction, to get some, clicks and shares, and kind of motivates you that little extra bit to keep it going. So yeah, we'll see. I know it's fun, and it's so funny. A lot of people are like, yo, the low rims, knock it off. Like, and we always get the comments about the WNBA, and I'm a huge, I grew up in Connecticut, so UConn women's basketball, like that's not, I'm almost nervous to expand in that direction, because it's not about, the women should play on a lower hoop. Like, that's not what I believe. It would just be different. They let everybody play on whatever hoop they want. I don't care. So I always avoid those comments, and that's always one of those big comments, right? WNBA should do this, and I don't even believe that. But
me neither.
Women, just like guys, playing on a lowered rim, they'd have a blast the same way guys would, and it doesn't mean they need to change their league, right? So, it's funny, kind of choosing which direction to go on a lot of those things, but forward is the direction.
That's
so
that's the key, bro. Sure. Let them know how they can find you on social media. I know I got your IG rolling now, but let them know how they can find your YouTube channel, anything on social media, bro.
If you search Legacy League, we should come up, but it's at @legacy_leagues on, there you go, love it, on Instagram. I appreciate it, on the bottom, and there's the website, thelegacyleagues.com. We got the stats and everything going on. YouTube, if you search Legacy Leagues, I believe it's youtube.com/Legacy Leagues. You could just run the URL, and you'll see our logo on all of those sites. But we live stream to YouTube, so on our YouTube, under the live tab, and then under the videos tab as well. There you go. Under the live tab, you'll see all. We bring our games live with a scoreboard, which is super cool. So just on that, we had some family of one of the players in a different state send us a video of them watching a game on their TV, right? Like on the YouTube app, on the smart TV.
Nice.
Scoreboard type of thing on there. It looked like they were watching, a real game, So
something as little as that makes a major difference in presentation.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So, and it's nothing we do is easy. I don't like to do that, but it's not a secret, right? And that goes back, even a really good place to end. It's not all the stuff we do, because, you can Google, how do I make a graphic? How do I live stream? How do I make a video, right? It's the quality, and it's the attention to detail with that stuff that is important to do a lot.
Right.
Of course, man. Thank you. Yo, Joey, this was amazing. Thank you for pulling up, man. I wish you, and of course, my brother wishes you tons of luck with this platform, because you got the right mindset. You're doing it right. So good luck with everything, bro.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me on.
No, you already know, bro. Appreciate you. Welcome back, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. It was a vibe. Like I told you, Joey.
That was a good one.
He broke everything down.
It was cool. His the interview. He was a good interview. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, he was a great interview. He was a great interview. Of course, as you guys heard, he had some experience in the communication realm, as y'all can see the way he was talking and expressing all the plans and everything that he was doing. And to hear that he's helping interns out, I think that's fire.
That's the cool thing about it. He's giving interns an opportunity to work in the field that they want to work in through his league. And they go on. I think there's one guy he said that is still a part of his league that started as an intern.
Yes, he started. I think he said there was a few of them like that. They were interns, and then they came back like, yo, we want to, help you out. Or that's how he got the other state, I believe.
Right. I believe that's exactly correct, what you're saying there.
Yeah, so I mean, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. Hopefully it inspired some of y'all to start your own leagues or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get into the topics at hand. First, shout out to Caitlin Clark.
Okay.
Huge shout out to Caitlin Clark. She broke the record shooting a logo 3.
Oh, I didn't see how she broke the record. She broke.
She broke. I think you could probably find that.
I'll find it.
She broke the record shooting a logo 3. I think she had 50 something that night. I'm not sure. But
insane,
like
bro.
she wanted to get the record, not just get that amount of points and then be like, all right, I'm good.
49.
She wanted to 59, right?
49.
Oh, 49, my bad. She wanted to get to the record and put more on top of that. Because I mean, once she's done, you see the shirt? See the shirt?
What is it? What I miss?
No, my shirt.
Oh yeah, it is trippy from far away. Holy, you're blending in with the background, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you look like you don't even look real. Your shirt right now. You look like homeboy.
You know who I look like? Remember back in the day,
the 90s video, the 90s commercial. Was it like a 7-Up commercial?
Yo, the I forgot his name. He was like a commercial for like soda, I think, a Pepsi commercial.
I think it was like 7-Up or Pepsi, bro.
It was one of them, and it was like a white dude with a buzz cut. He looked like a skinny Brian Bosworth.
Yes.
And he had the static behind him and all that.
Oh
That's
my
God,
right, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's pissing me off.
I just can't remember his name right now. The only thing that keeps popping up in my head is Johnny Mnemonic, and that's a movie. So it's not that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean,
piss me off.
While my brother looks for that, Caitlin Clark, that's where she broke the record. Logo 3, bam. She's tough.
Is that was it right there? Did I miss it? Let me go back.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna replay it several times. I mean, I've started watching her last year, early in the college season, and I was like, "Yo, she's different." And then when she started putting on the show,
I got it
during the tourney. She was cooking. Who is it? What's his name?
Max Headroom.
Max Headroom. That's his name.
Oh my God! You ready for it?
Yep. There you go.
Max Headroom.
See my shirt?
Yep.
You telling me it's not doing the Max Headroom right now?
He was for something for Coca-Cola.
Oh, it was Coca-Cola. I thought it was Pepsi.
Max Headroom, bro. Max Headroom. It would have pissed me off if I didn't find this.
Yeah. I'm just glad you knew exactly who I was talking about.
When you said it, I was already thinking that. I was already thinking that, bro.
Yeah.
Already. All right, let's go back to Miss Clark.
Yeah, I mean, she broke the record. You guys are looking at it right here. But I wanted to share some other news with y'all. Like, this is truly, because we discussed the Caitlin Clark effect to a degree last few episodes where we were talking about how the ticket prices went up. Like, you seen one game where it was like damn near 4,000 for courtside seats.
Crazy.
Check this out. Granted, she's in the Big Ten, as y'all can see. The Iowa Hawkeyes is in the Big Ten. Big Ten women's basketball tournament in Minneapolis is a near complete sellout despite being 2 weeks away. Fewer than 2,000 tickets across 7 sessions remain.
I was going to say.
Expected 109,000 fans.
I was going to say, like, the tournament's almost, listen to what you're saying. The tournament's almost
sold out. The tournament is almost sold out.
The tournament is at least like 4 or 5 days.
Yes.
And you're saying
the entire tournament is sold out.
There's only 2,000 seats remaining in 7 sessions. Like what? Fewer than. And what arena is this in?
It said Minneapolis. It said the tournament's in Minneapolis.
Okay, hold on. Big Ten Women's
Tournament
2024. Let's see if they give what building it's at. The TIAA, Big Ten, they even sponsored it out. Sheesh.
Oh yeah.
Minneapolis 2020. Oh, at the where the where the where the where the Wolves play, the Target Center.
Where the Lynx and the Wolves play. That's what I thought. Okay. So yeah. That's bananas.
It seats 18,798.
So that means almost every session that's happening in that tournament is damn near sold out. Come on, bro.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Come on, bro. No one's trying to miss this girl hoop in college, bro. That's all it is.
Yeah. Holy, that's insane. Hey, I hope that NIL deal she got is.
Oh no, it's cooking. I've seen her in State Farm commercials. I've seen her in several commercials, so she's getting the bag.
Shout out to college players being able to get money now because
absolutely.
Look at all that
Shout
revenue
out to Ed O'Bannon, although they were cursing you out. They owe you an apology.
I was one of them.
They owe you an apology, sir.
Edward, my bad, bro. My bad, bro. I didn't see the vision that you saw. My bad.
Ed O'Bannon. Shout out to Ed O'Bannon for real. But no, one thing else I wanted to point about Caitlin Clark, they were talking about her during the NBA All-Star game.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They were during one of the competitions we will be discussing later. They were bringing her up as probably one of the future contestants of that competition we'll be discussing. We'll bring it up later, but they were talking about her during that. And I'm like, dang, she's not even in the tournament yet. Y'all already talking about her.
She's not even in the league. She's still balling in college. She's not even in the league yet.
It's crazy. I mentioned the tournament because, you're like watched by everybody when the tournament is on.
Oh, once it comes tournament time, absolutely.
Yeah, everybody's watching you. So I was like, damn, for them to be talking about her now, they're not even in the conference tourneys yet? That's crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy, man. Shout out to Caitlin Clark, man.
Scoring 101 points in college hoops is insane too. At Big Ten.
Yes. I was just shocked to see
you can feel it.
The ticket sales for the Big Ten tournament for the women. That blew my mind. I was like, yo, she is box office, literally.
49. Oh no, yeah, she's carrying.
She's box office, bro.
And the fact that I was talking about it off air, how she's going to go to the Indiana Fever. Just like we were talking about it last show. I was like, man, if the Indiana Fever are picking number one,
they got number one.
That the Indiana Fever are picking number one. It's absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, to me, that's the perfect market for her.
Yeah.
Midwest, Indiana is a huge basketball state. She already has the effect. So she's going to be selling tickets like they're going to have her face all over Indiana.
Dude. You know what I said off air.
It's going to be her and Tyrese Halliburton all over the city of Indianapolis.
Bro. Oh, my God. Hold on.
Come on, bro.
I just want to see something real quick.
Yeah, go
ahead. So there's a I guess a food chain called Burger Chef.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if they're going to use, oh no, they look kind of old school. I was going to say, I wonder if they're going to use them because they're popular in Indiana. They're going to use people like Caitlin and Halliburton to do their advertisements. I mean,
you never know. It depends who they run it to. You know what I mean?
How convenient she's going to Indiana. How convenient.
Bro.
Instead of Phoenix or Seattle.
Bro.
How convenient.
You know the conspiracy theories about the draft and the like, remember when they used to do the balls? Remember that?
They don't even do that no more.
They don't do that. Because remember, they don't even have the right amount of balls in there. People were killing that. Remember that.
Just show a card.
Now it's just like, cards here. Here's the probability. And it's like, come on, man. That's how y'all did it. Anyway. So what I'm saying is, it's the same thing for the WNBA. Look, I don't know if you paid attention to the free agency. Now there are several teams with big threes. Before it was just the Liberty and the Aces. Now you got Seattle. You got Dallas. Hi, Satu.
Hey, Satu.
Got Dallas.
Hey. 13
with
minutes.
Satu, Veronica, and there's another person out there. So the league is going to look totally different next summer. Totally different next summer.
All I'm saying is, it's funny. How convenient. How convenient. Moving on.
Man. Moving on. One thing we discussed in detail, I think we even had a bonus episode for it too. The NBA in-season tournament has now been renamed the Emirates NBA Cup, or as I like to say, the Emirati.
Emiratis.
That's my bougie. That's my bougie right
there. United Arab Emiratis.
I mean, when I saw this, I was like, wow, big money. I mean, for as long as we've been talking about the tournament, Bravo, what would we mention? We were talking about ad dollars, sponsors,
ad revenue.
You get Emirates,
the official airline partner.
The official airline.
We're just getting started.
Come on, bro. Like, that's just the beginning. Imagine now that they got the whole LED courts going, and because now think about it. They had the colorful courts before, so they're like, all right, so the colors don't bother you. So the LEDs shouldn't bother you. Will they bother the players? I don't know.
I mean, they let the celebrities play on the LED floor.
I don't know. We'll see, man. I think a lot of great things is coming up for this tournament. But yeah, go ahead. You said you got an article for us, right?
Yes, I do. It's straight from NBA.com. It says,
okay.
Hold on. Boom, boom. It reads, Emirates named global airline partner of the NBA and title partner of the Emirates NBA Cup. NBA in-season tournament renamed Emirates NBA Cup. Emirates becomes first ever referee jersey patch partner of the NBA. See, this is why I said I wanted to read it all, sir.
Oh, it's a big deal.
New York and Dubai. Okay, here we go. Official release.
Oh, I didn't know it was that serious.
Dateline, February 8th, 2024. Emirates and National Basketball Association today announced a multi-year global marketing partnership, naming Emirates as the official global airline partner of the NBA. The collaboration also makes Emirates the inaugural title partner of the NBA Cup, previously named the NBA in-season tournament, as well as the first ever referee jersey patch partner of the NBA. As for the first title partner of the Emirates NBA Cup, the global airline will be featured through a co-branded Emirates NBA Cup event logo with co-branded promotion planned across the NBA's global social media community and in-arena signage throughout the Emirates NBA Cup semifinal and championship games starting next season. The Emirates logo will also be featured on all NBA referees' jerseys, starting with the 2024 NBA All-Star Game taking place on Sunday, February 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on TNT.
But I'm never looking at the refs. I didn't peep that.
See if you can. I'll see it in a little bit if I can find.
Right. Okay.
Where am I? Because I didn't see it either, but I also really didn't watch that game. We are proud to establish a global marketing partnership with the National Basketball Association to become its official global airline partner, said His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum, Emirates Group Chairman and Chief Executive. How'd I do there?
You did good.
Thanks, buddy. This collaboration will also see Emirates become the league's first referee jersey patch partner and the inaugural title partner of the NBA Cup. With basketball's popularity around the world, we are excited to work with one of the most globally recognized and prestigious professional leagues. The NBA is a valuable addition to our sponsorship portfolio as it allows us to connect with a vast global fan base, including the U.S., where the game is an integral part of the country's sport culture. Emirates is a world-class airline that shares our commitment to engaging fans around the world in new and creative ways, says NBA Deputy Commissioner and Chief Operating Officer Mark Tatum. He's the guy that does round 2, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's the one that pops up in the lottery too in 2K. He's the face, right?
Mm-hmm.
As basketball continues to be recognized as the fastest growing sport globally, this collaboration will showcase the excitement of the NBA to the millions of people who fly Emirates every year. The sponsorship will also allow Emirates to enjoy a presence at other marquee league events, including as a partner of NBA Crossover, an immersive fan event at NBA All-Star, as the presenting partner of the NBA Finals Legacy Project, which features the dedication of the new NBA Cares Live, Learn, or Play centers in each NBA Finals team market. Emirates branding will also be available through virtual in-arena signage and on top of the backboard during nationally televised NBA games beginning the 2024 NBA All-Star Game. Emirates will engage NBA fans around the world as a partner of select preseason and regular season NBA global games and through the league's interactive fan events, including NBA District AO, and NBA House. Fans will have an opportunity to watch NBA content on all Emirates flights via the airline's in-flight entertainment system, including long-form documentaries, player profiles, interviews, and more. The marketing partnership will also allow basketball fans to purchase a wide range of official NBA merchandise, including basketballs, sportswear, and vintage collectibles, with co-branded collaborations to follow later this year. The merchandise will be sold at the official Emirates store at Emirates headquarters in Dubai and online at www.emirates.com. www.emirates store which delivers worldwide. Emirates Skywards members can also redeem miles to purchase items from the exciting range. Emirates patch will also be featured on the jerseys for all referees in the Women's National Basketball Association, beginning with the 2025 season, and NBA G League, the official minor league of the NBA, beginning with the 24-25 season. The 73rd NBA All-Star Game will take place at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana, to reach fans in 214 countries and territories in 60 languages and on television, digital media, and social media. Emirates has been a longstanding supporter of basketball in the region for almost 30 years, helping to connect with avid fans of the popular sport in the UAE and Lebanon, and providing a platform to highlight the best and brightest stars. Okay, we're done here. We don't need that. Okay, we're done here. So, DSP.
Big money.
What you thinking?
Big money. Like I said, don't be shocked if the championship game is no longer in Vegas. Don't be shocked if the semifinals is no longer in Vegas. If they have a special arena in Dubai waiting for them to come through.
Well,
you heard them mention there'll be the preseason and the global games. They'll be right there.
Who says not 1 year, in 1 year, maybe not soon, but if the deal goes well, you saying that won't be in Vegas this year? It'll be in Vegas this year for sure. But let's say, of course, yeah, that deal is that's already been paid for.
Right. It's probably paid out several years out. Right.
Correct. They've been paid for that. But when it's time for bidding on where the finals could possibly be, don't be surprised.
I don't think it'll be a bid, sir.
Right. It'll be hey.
You got next? All
right. Hey, yo, my man, I got next.
That's it.
Hey, yo, my man.
That's it. I got next. Or that's facts.
Yeah, the legend. Kick the dude right off the spot. Hey, yo, my man, I got next.
Get out of here.
They 99 legends.
I used to hate that.
But no, that's big. From what I see, what I think about it is, like you said, branding, advertisement, revenue,
placement.
The fact that you can now get NBA content, not the games, but it said, let me read it
again. It said like docs, player profiles.
Yep. Including long-form documentaries, player profiles, interviews, and more.
Come on, bro.
Does NBA have their own? They have their own app, but NFL has like NFL Plus, where you can buy.
I don't know if well, then again, the NBA app has everything.
So yeah.
The only thing I don't know if they have is archived like games or anything like that. But
yeah, I don't think they do that, which is crazy. I think they should, but. I mean, I'm just thinking in my head, like now you can get content in the air when you're flying overseas, which takes dumb long to get to places.
And that's what they service. They service overseas flights.
Right. So it's like, okay, so now
you like basketball? Oh, you like basketball? Check out this NBA stuff we got now.
Right. So you have that. You got merch. You got branding. You got patches.
The Emirates is all over the NBA now. You're talking NBA, G League, WNBA. Like,
oh wow! You know what? I think I did see it. Check it out.
Let me see. I didn't see it.
Oh, I
did not see, because let me tell you, we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna save that for later. We'll get to it.
Pretty obvious, bro. It's pretty obvious.
Did, and I just didn't care about what that big red thing was.
Yeah, we weren't paying attention to what the hell the red thing was. And
I was upset about something else, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there very shortly. All right, let's go.
All right,
it's good branding, good opportunity. Hey, NBA, get to the bag.
Adam Silver, whoever the head of Emirates is.
I know David Stern is happier than a pig and poop.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like the best thing, like think about it. Say you create, David Stern didn't create it. He took it over from what it was, almost going bankrupt in the 70s. A lot of people don't remember that.
Yep.
They bought the ABA, you know what I mean? Got more teams. And then from then on, David Stern was finding ways to help the league grow. It wasn't until he ran into Dick Ebersol, who was basically the Vince McMahon of sports.
Yeah, he's the entertainment. Yeah,
he understands sports entertainment. Yeah. And he was like, this is the man that bought the NBA to NBC. He was like, you got a guy like Michael Jordan, and you're not promoting him like a hero, and the rest of these guys are bad guys trying to get his title?
I say something what's funny. As soon as you say the name Dick Ebersol, I hear Round Ball Rock in the back of my head.
That's it.
I know Dick Ebersol's NBC, NBA on NBC.
That's it. That's it, bro. And then from there, it grew. Mm-hmm. So for him to put in that work for about, what, 30, 40, maybe even 50 years before he left, then to see what his protege is doing with it, he's got to feel good, bro. Yeah. He's got to feel good.
Shout out to David Stern, one of my favorite.
Yeah, man. Shout out to David Stern, although he was probably up to some shady things at the league office, but
hey, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Shout out to him. Shout out to Adam Silver. We've been giving Silver his flowers.
Oh yeah, Silver's. If they did, what do they do for presidents? Where it's like, if the people like him or not. What do they call that again? Like you're popular with the something, or I forgot how they say it for presidents.
Oh, isn't it like not
what it's called? No. Like there's like a rating. There's like a rating.
It's like an approval rating.
Right. So if commissioners across sports, the major sports had it, that's what I'm trying to say.
He got it. He got it. Yeah. He got it. Silver
Goodell would be somewhere by my feet right now.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But now this is the final topic. It's a
long topic, but
it's a long topic.
We'll wrap this up in 20 minutes.
But yeah, it should be done. I mean, because it's not really much to discuss, but we got to discuss it because a lot of people have talked about it, but a lot of people that do in the basketball world are hot take people. We're not the hot take guys. Every now and then you might hear us joke about, oh, here's a hot take, and it's not really a hot take, but we're not those guys. So I wanted to sit down the All-Star Weekend, and I did not want to make a whole bonus episode out of this because it wasn't worth it. Trust me, it wasn't worth it. Where do we begin? I didn't watch the celebrity game. Did you watch the celebrity game, Margo?
I did.
How was it?
It was cool. Michael Parsons did his thing, but I really watched it because I watched my guy Kai. I watched my guy Kai, and I wanted to see
that. To me, I think that was the only highlight I seen on social media.
What's crazy is Kai is terrible. He's always been terrible because sometimes they hoop on stream. Kai once hooped against Aiden Ross at Aiden's house, and it was the worst one-on-one game I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Like they were both awful, but Kai was like really bad.
Okay.
So now he's been training.
Yes, so I see that.
He can make a jumper. He can, when you're open.
Training with Chris Brickley. Yeah, I see him.
Sure. So Kai was training because he got selected to be in the Celebrity All-Star game.
Right.
I was like, I'm gonna watch. So I have his highlights. Kai scored 4 points. I have his highlights.
I was about to say, didn't he only score like 4 points?
He scored 2. Say this. He scored 1 basket.
Okay.
Kai scored 1 basket. I want to play it. We can have sidebar commentary. It's not like we need to be silent for this, but I just wanted to play it because I thought
he did the walk in with Steph.
Just some levity. Yeah, that's what had me at first. I was like, right. He did the walk in. He told this story before I play it, right? He goes, I'm walking in, right? He's like, yo, I really feel like it's my career. He's talking about it on stream. He's like, I feel like I'm really in my career, chat. He's like, all of a sudden I look over there and I hear somebody go, hey, yo, what's up, Kai? And I look around. And I don't know who's talking to me. And that's it. He goes again. He's like, yo, Kai, what's up, Kai? And I look, it's Steph Curry. Steph Curry knows who I am, chat. And he's hyped. He's like, he goes, hey, yo, what up, Steph? He's like, you want to do this? Kai goes, you want to do this walk with me? He goes, all right, yeah, just act like the cameras ain't there. And this is what they did. So that's why I wanted to share that story with you before I play this. So check.
That's funny.
It's hilarious. I love the music. Walk-in music.
You went in.
I went in, bro.
We dropping 30. If Ice Spice on the sideline, we're dropping 45. 17 rebounds. Wow, we did it. This is like my career. I just did like
that suit is crazy.
My career journey is amazing. We got a 1 day trial of my career. That's it, gang.
1 day tryout.
No matter what happened out there, bro. I just need minutes. Please, gang. I'm going for the title, gang. You can trust it. You can believe in me.
You trying to be the MVP?
Yeah, I'm trying to be the MVP.
We got to limit your minutes then. Come on.
Give me my minutes.
One of the most popular streamers on the planet. Get amped for everybody's best friend, number 3, Kai.
Okay, Kai.
Kai. Let's go, Kai.
It doesn't take much.
It doesn't exactly. You got it on the court and that.
There's so much. Although we did have a really good first quarter.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wayne loves those rules. We love that.
All right, so Fitty, got to tell you guys, like right now, that 4-pointer's worth 8.
Okay.
Yeah, hype for my boy.
How is
That's a bucket making right now.
What's your question? You had a question?
Here we saw how everybody was trying.
I could play this for the next 3 minutes, but it's just levity. I just wanted to show you his bucket.
Yeah.
Levity. He never gets the ball again. He plays like 5 minutes total, and he's out. I'll show you the end. I'll just show you the end. Michael Parsons and Tristan Jass, who are true hoopers. Not hoopers.
Right.
Tristan Jass, a true hooper. Michael Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys.
But
they
I
were
think
balling out.
Micah played in high school.
He did, and so did C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
They were both there.
Right.
So I'm just going to show you real quick. I'm just going to show you Kai face. Look at Kai face.
Oh, when Michael was getting MVP?
Michael was getting the trophy. Yeah, I'm going to just play real quick.
On this
Amazing. I see my
your team.
Let me skip ahead. Look at Kai.
There
Kai
was some
looking salty.
underestimating at the beginning, but talking a little about just the team overall.
Kai looking salty. Kai looking like it should have been me.
What? He looked bad upset.
Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to just share that real quick. I thought that was hilarious, bro.
Okay, that was cool.
I don't want to get rid of it, but yeah, I thought it was hilarious. But from what I saw the first half, and then I saw that Kai wasn't coming back in. I was like, okay, forget this.
Right.
Tristan Jass was a man amongst boys because he's an actual hooper. He plays.
Yeah, he hoops.
He's a baller. He had like 20-something crazy numbers.
27, I think.
Michael also
Something
had
like
23, and he was going in. But Michael was ball hogging. That's what
he wasn't passing.
He was for sure ball hogging. But that game was fun to watch.
I mean, the celebrity games are usually fun. It's just I don't go out my way no more to watch the games because I don't really care for the celebrities like that.
I will tell you, I had it on and I was like, oh yeah, I watched SmackDown. And I was like, oh yeah, celebrity game's on during commercial. And I put it back.
Right.
I was like, okay, I'll watch some of this. And SmackDown came on and I put it back. So that's how I was watching it. So
Right. And plus to see Kai there, I was like, okay, so he's replacing Kevin Hart. Because he was pretty much doing the same thing Kevin was doing.
Yeah, Kevin was just way more like Kevin had a microphone. He
was mic'd up. Right. Yeah, he was mic'd up. So they didn't do that. They might do it next year with him.
I mean, young kid who started streaming like 2 years ago.
Yeah, they might do it next year with him though.
Yeah, I believe it.
Because they're gonna see the engagement from his page, and they'll be like, "Oh, wait a minute, they might have something here." You know what I mean? All right. So that was Friday, right? And that was all. That's all they did on Friday, right? The celebrity game. Okay, so let's get to Saturday, bro.
Sure. Are we gonna talk about what we want to talk about, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Because there was the rookies and sophomores was cool. A little tournament.
That was cool. I had no problem with the Rising Stars game.
It was some fun games. They played.
I like that format.
Yeah, it's
to be honest with you. A lot of people. I mean, I'm probably one of the few people that like that. You know what I mean? Because I think they wanted the regular format where it was just world versus US, and I was like, yeah, that's cool.
That's getting old though. That's getting stale. I liked rookies versus sophomores. You should just draft.
Yeah, and they stopped that.
A big.
I don't know why they stopped that.
This one was rookies and sophomores.
It was rookies. Oh yeah, but they did it in a way.
Yeah.
They broke the teams up, and I like how they did it. The G League team represented. I really like that.
Yeah.
They beat the team Wemby was on.
Yeah.
But they weren't. Think about it. The guys at the top level in the NBA were not going to let the G League guys beat them and win the whole thing.
No.
You know what I mean? So that competition was cool. I like that how they played up to like 40 in the first round games. And then it was up to 25 in the championship game. And I was like, and it was competitive. Like they were defending.
Unlike Sunday.
Yeah. Right. Okay. That was cool. The Rising Stars was cool. Skills challenge. I'm going to let you go first.
You going to let me go first?
Yeah. What did you think of the skills challenge?
Okay. So they've been doing the skill challenge for a while.
Right.
Right? Like a long time.
Yeah.
They've been doing this skills challenge.
Wasn't it? No, that was 2 ball. My fault. I was gonna say, wasn't it a replacement for the dunk contest?
Man, Screw 2-ball.
Yeah,
so they've done this, and this has been changed around a bit. And this new rendition, I like the use of the LED floor. I love
the LED floor, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I love it.
Yo, let me tell you, Scotty Barnes, I think, might be more unathletic than Ron Artest.
Yo, and that's the crazy thing. Barnes is nice. That's the crazy thing, but he looks mad uncoordinated.
Like he looked like a deer, a newborn deer.
Yes.
That's what he looked like sometimes.
Yes.
But he's so good. But anyway.
He's a dog.
But anyway, I think it's a cool concept. It's something else for the guys to do. I just thought it was too long. 3 teams, break it down. I thought it was too much. You got this competition, that competition, and it's like this isn't the NFL one. This is what the NFL excels in. Skills challenge in the NFL, because it takes like some high. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say the NBA doesn't, but it's a different set of skills that you can't showcase at an all-star game. You can showcase it for football in a skills challenge when they're like, hit this target, complete this obstacle course. This is a corny obstacle course.
Yes.
This is a corny obstacle course is what this is. Dribble around these cones, make some passes and a layup. It's corny. It's whack. Grab the ball and make a jumper, sprint, and layup. It's a corny obstacle course.
Time filler, bro.
That's the problem. Right, exactly. That's my problem with it. But it's a cool idea, but they just need to they got to come up with better stuff. This sucks. Like this part of it sucks. Like it's just an obstacle course. It's like, okay, all right, bro. But I mean, I like the idea. That's the thing. But it needs more tweaking than this.
Okay. So you're more diplomatic about it. I'm going to say it like this. This shit got to go. They got to get rid of this shit. Like you've been doing it. Like I want to say they started this in like the early 2000s. Am I bugging?
It was around the time where the dunk contest and the 3-point contest wasn't going to carry. So it had to be a little after Vince, I believe.
Yes. So like early 2000s.
I'll Google it. Yeah.
Please let me know. And to me, I never enjoyed this competition. Because to me, I'm looking at it.
03.
And it's like, yo, you're making these guys do drills. Like this is an all-star weekend. You're supposed to be showcasing their talent, and you got them doing drills.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You got them doing half-court shots at one point. I think was part of the competition. It's because what they did was they made the skills challenge a team competition, and
they started that a couple years ago.
Why they did the team competition so they can put the Pacers team in there for the fanfare. I completely understand.
Well, this is the 3rd year they're doing that. This is the 3rd year they're doing that.
Yeah, with the teams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, everything they tried to do with this shit, it didn't work, bro. It never worked for me. I never thought it was a good idea. I just thought it was just complete crap. And I think this year was the year I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that pause. I didn't realize it was that long.
Dude,
this is crazy.
Let me not use that word. It's a bad concept. Like they really need to think of something.
What would you put in its place? Let's do that, and then let's move on from this nonsense.
That's what I was gonna say.
What would you put in its place?
There's a lot of people out there requesting for a 1v1 tournament, and I was like, I like the idea, but you can't have too many players.
Okay. I'll do this. I'll do you one better. 3v3.
That would be fire.
3v3.
With those same teams, I think would be fire.
Let's do this DSP. All right, we're at the round table. We're in the conference room. We got Silver, we got Tatum, we got the owners. They like pitch us something new. I got it. Forget the 1v1. Let's do 3v3. Let's take an NBA player, a G Leaguer or a rookie, and a WNBA player. Co-ed 3v3
fire.
Game 5 tournament championship game 11. I would watch that. I would watch that.
I watch that
because it's basketball.
Right.
Give us basketball.
That's what we want.
This skills, it's a cool concept, but y'all haven't changed it. Y'all have changed how it looks. Y'all haven't changed the idea. It's been a crappy obstacle course.
Right.
That's the thing. Give us some hoops. 3v3.
And you know what? Even with that idea that you gave, you don't even have to have the superstars.
No. You'll have the team Indiana, the team home all-star team. Team
Right.
Indiana, a Fever player, a G Leaguer, Therese Halliburton, or Miles Turner, or
whoever.
Benedict Matherin. Put Matherin there.
Put Matherin there, right.
Give him a G Leaguer and Caitlin Clark from the Fever. Boom. You're in Indiana. Jesus Christ.
Come on, bro.
Off the charts right there already. That's one team. Do a 4-team tournament.
That would be fire, bro.
If you can do it with the rookies and sophomores, and that was dope,
and that worked out, you could do it with this. You could definitely replace the skills challenge with a 3v3 tournament. That's fire. And make it, like you said, co-ed, bro.
You did it for that skills challenge or whatever. No, I don't think it was skills. It might have been the rendition of 2-ball. I don't remember where they had them shooting from half court. I don't remember, bro.
That wasn't part of it before. I think that's something they added this year when they were shooting from half.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was the skills challenge. I think it was called something else. I'm not sure. Let me look at it.
Yeah, it was something else. But
yeah,
like I said, to me, in my honest, humble opinion, the skills challenge got to go. 3v3 will definitely be great. You can get the games off the same way, like you said, they did for the Rising Stars, and you're showcasing basketball. And like I said, you don't have to have the all-stars there. You can have the other guys there that'll be willing. In a 3v3, you telling me there's not going to be guys that are willing to participate?
That's what I'm saying. Who says you can't make it half court, right? 3v3 half court.
And have several games going on.
2 games going on each side. And you got the commentators doing both. Come on.
And you got the fans at home good because you got the commentators, right? The fans that are there are super good because guess what? They got 2 games they could look at. Come on, bro.
When y'all do that, Adam, yo, just give me and DSP a seat at the table. You're welcome in advance, okay?
You can give me courtside tickets. I'm good. Courtside tickets and some merch, baby.
Seriously.
Emirates merch too.
That skills, man.
Yeah, the skills challenge got to go. But one thing I do want to highlight that worked out beautifully, and I hope they, 1, add more players, 2, take it to the WNBA platform as well. And that's Sabrina and Steph.
Okay. You want me to start?
I'm not going to hold you. I thought that was so well done, so well put together. I mean, granted, you have 2 professionals of the professionals, Sabrina Ionescu and Stephen Curry. You're not going to go wrong with that. And they both put on a show. And they only shot for 1 round.
So she scored as many points as the men were making all throughout all the tournament, the whole shootout.
To get to the finals, 26.
26 was the threshold. 4 guys, I think, made it, or 3 guys.
Yes, and she's 26. Shooting from NBA range.
Shooting from NBA range with WNBA balls.
Yep.
She dropped 26.
Yep.
26. That's not easy, bro.
No, it's not
easy at all.
That's not an easy competition, period.
So I'm going to ask you this, DSP. It's now 2024. I'm starting to think that the 3-point shootout is the premier event of the All-Star weekend on Saturday. All-Star Saturday night. The premier event is still the game. Yes. I'm not going to deny that. The premier event is still the game. That's where all the stars come to watch the biggest pickup game in the world. So that's still the premiere. But of All-Star Saturday night, I would say the 3-point competition.
It's since Vince's performance, since Aaron Gordon got robbed, that's
probably been the last good one. Aaron Gordon, Levine. I think because that's what made the dunk contest good.
They revived it.
Right, rivalries, like 2 guys that are dunking off.
Right, they revived it.
Right now with the 3-point shootout, you get to watch. It's the most popular shot in basketball right now.
Yes,
most popular shot in the '90s was the dunk.
And you got to remember that some of the top shooters join the competition.
Right. Not the top dunkers. Not the top dunkers all the time. Not all the time. You don't get the top dunkers. Most of the time, you don't get top dunkers at all. But
when it comes to
the 3 game, you get the guys who can knock down the 3 ball.
And that's been going on for decades.
Right. So this is why I
think stories of Larry Bird in the 3-point contest, Reggie Miller, Craig Hodges. These were guys that had ratchets.
I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised next year if Steph versus somebody, or they do this again with two other
This
people.
is what they were saying at the end of the shootout. Perhaps because Steph didn't want to say who his partner was. People were like, Sabrina was like, I'm down. Maybe me and Caitlin could do it, and Steph and whoever. And I was like, look at that. Already talking about her. She's not even in the league yet.
Right.
So it's like they already got it set up for her to come through. So I really, really like this event. Did you watch it?
I did.
What did you
watched
think?
it in its entirety. I enjoyed it. I think Steph did what Steph had to do. I mean,
Steph, look, man. When I seen him do this and wasn't a part of the 3-point contest, I was like, okay, you have nothing to prove when it comes to the 3-point contest. But if you're going to help and expand competition during the weekend, you're going to do it. And this is what this is. He doesn't have to prove anything. He wasn't even in the All-Star game.
Nope. Yeah, he was. I thought he was playing the All-Star game.
He played? Oh, yeah, he did. He did. My bad.
He came off the bench. He
wasn't a starter. My bad. He wasn't a starter.
But yeah, no, Steph did it up. It was fun to watch. It was cool to watch two of the best shooters in the world do their thing. It was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, man. I this is probably the competition that weekend that I enjoyed the most.
Yeah, this is probably the most entertaining of Saturday.
It was, bro. Because I'm not going to hold you. When Steph got here, and I'm looking and I'm counting the numbers, I'm like, yo, wait a minute.
It's close.
It's close. Sabrina might win. And then, Steph did what Steph does.
I mean, he just heated up. Once he got rhythm, it was over.
Yeah, once he got here and I seen it was all money balls, I was like, oh, no, he got this.
You know, he did that on purpose. He knew what he was doing.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Yeah, it was good. It was definitely good. It was fire.
It was a great competition. Shout out to those two, man. I want them to bring that to the WNBA. Put that on their platform. Help their All-Star weekend get a buzz, too, because I'm sure people will tap in to see that.
Yeah.
Like, say it's a rematch. Sabrina, Steph, too. You know what I mean?
My only problem is I don't know when their All-Star weekend is.
I know not too many people do.
That's the problem.
But it's during the summer. That's why, because everyone's used to traveling and all that. Oh, speaking of which, thank you for that, Bravo. This is why he. Oh, sorry. My point. This way? Yeah. This is why he's
not on this side. I realize that.
Overtime Select.
There we go.
Overtime Select is a new women's league by Overtime.
Okay.
And it's going to be during the summer.
Wow. Okay. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I was like, what? Okay, that's fine. Because I'm all tapped into OTE now. With they're in their playoffs right now, so it's about to go down. But yeah, I really hope they do grow this competition because now it's not just going to be Sabrina and Steph. Now you can get the best shooter in the A to go against the best shooter in the W.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And you get the bragging rights of who's the best shooter. You know what I mean?
Taking like the top percentage shooter from the WNBA season and the guy who's the top shooter for NBA. That'd be cool.
That'll be fire. And if they want to bring in a partner, they can do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I mean, maybe they add another round. You know what I mean? I don't know. They'll figure it out. I'm sure they'll figure it out. I just wanted to say that competition on Saturday was a success. This next one.
I'll just start it right now. Get this over because
let me go first.
You can go all because this is
yeah. How can I say this nicely? Fuck that. Fuck being nice. This competition was trash. Okay? This had to be hands down one of the weakest dunk contests I've seen. And I've seen a lot of bad dunk contests, and this was bad. And I'm talking about from high school, college to pros. I've seen some bad dunk contests, but this right here, I don't know if it was because of all the agendas involved, right? The fact that Jacob got robbed, and I'm not saying this because I'm a Knicks fan. I'm saying this because I think there was an agenda to have Jaylen Brown go against Mac McClung because Jaylen Brown had that dunk for that young man that passed. I think he's from Mass. He passed away. Hooper. I think he played for Brewster.
Okay.
I think that's
yeah, you're talking about Terrence Clark.
Terrence Clark. Thank you for
Terrence
that.
Clark.
He did a dunk dedicated to Terrence Clark.
He's the kid that was about to come to the draft and died.
Yes. And I felt that was cool. But He could have got that off in the first round. And he was doing a lot of game dunks. Nobody was really doing anything. It was almost like they set it up for Mac McClung to take it. Because there was no one out there that was going to out-dunk Mac McClung. I'm sorry. And then, oh no, that's not the D Brown. Jaylen Brown, great basketball player, not a performance dunker. Sorry. Mac McClung, he went crazy with that dunk. The whole throw it to yourself in the air and then dunking it, that was crazy.
Can I tell you something about that dunk?
Yeah.
In real time, it's not that impressive.
Yeah, only in slow-mo it looks good.
Yeah, it's not that impressive because he doesn't throw it to himself. He just lets go.
He just lets it go. And yeah.
Yeah, it's not that impressive. Don't get me wrong. It's impressive, but it's not like he was like, catch.
Threw it up. Right.
Like it's a split second, but it's just I let go and caught it again.
Right.
But that's hang time. That's what that's displaying. That's hang time.
Yeah. I mean, I liked the dunk. It was good. I don't know why he was in the comp. There's no disrespect to him as a hooper.
I don't know why all four of these guys were in there. McClung was in there because he won. Toppin's got hops. I don't know why Jaylen Brown's here. Jaylen Brown, I think, was the worst dunker out of all of them and made it to the finals. All his dunks sucked.
He was just doing in-game dunks, bro.
All his dunks were trash. At least these guys were trying to get creative with stuff that you don't see in the game.
Right.
They were trying. The other three. Jacob Toppin got robbed. Like you said, the voting sucked. Everything about this competition was trash.
And you know why? I think, like
are you fucking serious?
And you get robbed?
Are you serious? His brother did the same fucking dunk and got a way better score before, but they were penalizing dudes because they missed one time.
They missed the one dunk, which makes no sense.
I'm getting mad about it. I'm cool.
Which made no sense. So was Kenny. Kenny had all the smoke for the judges. But I was
with Kenny. I was with Kenny because me and Kenny, I was voting in my head. And I'm like, okay, this was a damn 50. I forgot who had a 50. I think it was
Jacob.
And they gave him like a 46 because he missed once. I was like, fuck you. I was like, nah, this is trash.
It was the one where his head was near the rim when he jumped over, son.
Yeah.
He didn't push off. He jumped over him. His brother. He jumped over Obi. Yeah. Jumped over Obi, head near the rim, and they gave him a 46. And I'm like,
checked out. I was all set. As soon as I seen that, okay, I was like, these dudes are not voting. It was kind of like when they fucked up Gordon and Levine when they were like, oh, I meant to give him a higher score, D Wade. I was like, nah, yo, y'all are going into business for yourself. Like, yo,
yeah, exactly.
Watch the dunk. Was it dope? Vote, bro. Like,
I mean, that's another thing. Like, you got to revamp the competition. I don't know if you heard the story. Vince Carter, shout out to Vince Carter, VC, UNC Tar Heel alum. He said there was one year the NBA came to the best dunkers in the league. I think it was him, Kobe. I want to say Mac Zilla, T-Mac, and somebody else. They offered them $1 million each to do the dunk contest. And so at the end, they pulled out. Not they. I think they said Kobe didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, this is what they have to do to save the dunk contest. You have to get the athletes. Take out the shit judging. Tell them to only judge the dunk they made. Fuck the dunk that they missed. Why are you penalizing them because they missed a dunk? Now, if they dunked it the first time, are they going to get an extra point for making it the first time? No. You're just going to be like, oh, it wasn't really that good enough. It's like y'all are fucking the competition up. And the dunk contest used to be the premiere.
Trash.
The premiere.
Hasn't been good since Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. And that was like 7 years ago.
Exactly.
Trash. I'm all set on that. I'm all set.
Bro.
I don't even dunk contest was trash, bro.
It was bad. And then the All-Star game, there's not really much to say. You guys saw it.
211 points.
211 points.
No effort.
You talking to two guys that probably seen the greatest All-Star game back in 2001 when Stephon Marbury and Allen Iverson came back from a 21-point deficit against Kobe and them.
Oh, look, they were playing back. They were actually playing basketball.
They were hooping.
And it was entertaining. They weren't just out there just playing passive defense. Oh, my God. It's corny, bro. It's corny, bro.
It was bad. Like, I was so disappointed, especially being a huge basketball fan like I am. I was like, ooh, All-Star Weekend.
What did I what did I share with you on Instagram? I think Richard Jefferson said it, or JJ. No, somebody. Austin Rivers. He called it flag basketball.
Yo, it took me out when he said that because I was like, that's
flag
exactly
football.
what it
That's
is.
flag basketball. They're not playing any deep. You gotta play some defense, bro. 211 points. Okay.
Where's your pride? You don't have it.
You know what pissed me off? And after this, fuck the All-Star game. Karl Anthony Towns is on the West team. Their team gave up 211 points. This cocksucker shot a 3, made it, and went 50. Are you fucking serious? You hyped, you dropped 50, your team getting blown out. You don't care. You're just trying to score the most points as possible.
You're just trying to get your,
then I'm not going to watch your game.
You're just trying to get your shit off. That's all.
Yeah, I'm cool.
That's all it is.
Get your shit off at home. Go jerk off. Yeah, go jerk off. You can get your shit off there. I'm cool, bro.
But yeah, man, I mean, that's the episode.
I sound hella angry at the end.
I mean, that's where the All-Star game, the All-Star weekend put us, man. Now you can go and get your happy hour on because I'm gonna be doing the same. But yo, thank y'all for watching. Hope you guys truly enjoyed the interview with Legacy Leagues. Huge shout out to Joey. Please
Joey
on Instagram at hoop_haven845. Follow him at last_life gaming. Subscribe to his YouTube channel as well, Last Life Gaming. And I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. And he needs to get to his box, and I need to get to my herbal essence. So y'all be safe.
Look, ready?
Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction. Y'all be safe.
Yes, sir.
Truly appreciate y'all. You know we'll be back in another week or so. Y'all be safe. Hoop Haven Gaming coming soon.
Yeah. Throw that ass.